Hello, my name is Tanya Weekly. I am the owner of and the primary artist with the Making a Scene collection from Peddler's Den. This is one of our 10-minute tutorials. Now, our 10-minute tutorials aren't necessarily 10 minutes long, but my goal is to have tutorials that are a maximum of 10 minutes long, because most people don't have a lot of time. And a lot of people are looking for some very fast instruction, so that's what we're going to try to do. Today we're going to talk about the very simplest of masking techniques. Now, masking is used when you want to tuck something behind something else. So today we're just using this torn piece of paper, and it has been used before, but that's okay. And we're going to put it across our card like this, and the mask is going to create a snowy ridge. So we're going to take the Making a Scene stamp number T9-201C, it's our solid pine, and we're going to use that with our ivy green ink, and we're going to make a really fast and easy card. So we're going to ink the stamp up. Now, when you ink your stamps, you should always inspect them. I can see that there's a dry area. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a dry area there. If I just stamped, I wouldn't necessarily see that. So I like to inspect my stamps. So we're going to start out by doing a tall tree here. Now, when you stamp, you want to press firmly without rocking and give the ink just a little bit of time to migrate. We're stamping today on the Peddler's Den semi-gloss house brand paper. It's a 100-pound paper. Because it's coated, it is pretty much non-porous. So we're going along really nice here. Now, to give the scene a little bit of depth, we want some trees that are a little bit shorter and a little bit lighter. When something is smaller and lighter, it gives the illusion of being farther away. So to do that, we're going to stamp off. We're gonna stamp a little of the ink off, and this is now considered a second generation stamp. So we're gonna put a second generation stamp right here. Now, I'm going to try to do a third generation stamp, and sometimes when I stamp off that many times, sometimes I stamp off a little more ink than I want to. So I'm going to very gently just kiss off a little bit of ink, and then we're going to drop that one right here. Okay, not too bad. Now, some people would do a stamp like this and then just pick it up and stamp again. But I want you to see if you can see the line. There's a pile of ink on the stamp. And a lot of times, if you don't re-ink it, you'll get that pile of ink on your card. You can see it right here. At least I hope you can see it. So if you want to be very certain that that's not going to happen, the safest thing is to just stamp it off on some scrap paper. So we're going to stamp off. I'm going to kiss off a little more, and I'm going to try to drop this in here, and it should be a little lighter. Now, if it's a little broken up, it's okay, because things that are far away are less distinct, and sometimes they appear a little broken up because of that. can use different colors of ink. A lot of times I'll combine 1 or 2 shades of green with gray, and that's really very effective. But I wanted to show you, especially for people that are just trying out stamping, they don't necessarily want to purchase a lot of stamps. They don't necessarily have and they don't want to purchase a lot of inks. So I wanted to show you that you can do some really nice things with simply 1 stamp and 1 ink pad. This is kind of sort of the simplest it gets. Okay, now when we take this away, it looks like you're standing on a hill with a lot of pine trees. So this, pine trees are nice because they can be any season and virtually any climate. They can be northwoods, they can be a southern, they can be winter, they can be summer. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add some words. Today I'm going to use our stamp platform to add those words. Experienced stampers a lot of times will get their scene done, and then when they go to add the final touches, whether it be a silhouette or whether it be some words, it's really easy to make a mistake and screw the whole thing up. Now, we tell people that there's always a fix. There isn't anything that can't be fixed, but it's still frustrating. So we're using just plain rubber stamps. And to get them to adhere to either your stamp platform or an acrylic block, one of the options is to use Aleene's Tack It Over and Over Again. We just paint this on the back of our stamps. It looks like Elmer's glue. It goes on as a white glue. I just take my finger and smear it on there very thinly, and when it dries, it is clear. You can see it's on there, but you can see it's clear. This will enable you to adhere your stamp to a stamping platform or an acrylic block and peel it off and use it over and over again. The other option that we use, and it's my favorite, is the Tack and Peel. The Tack and Peel is by Tsukaneko, and it actually goes on your acrylic blocks and it remains on your acrylic blocks. But with it, you can pull the stamp off, put the stamp back on, and the Tack and Peel gives it a little bit of cushion as well. The Tack and Peel is clear, so I could put a protected cover on this, I could flip it over, and I could use it with a clear stamp on this side. When the Tack and Peel gets dirty, you can clean it with the Ultra Clean stamp cleaner. Ultra Clean will take any ink off of any stamp safely. We use this all the time with StazOn. It works beautifully. It also cleans our Tack and Peel. But back to our word. We're going to ink our sentiment, and it's already been positioned on our stamping platform so that it is straight, and we're going to stamp it. Now, if I didn't get it inked real well, and it really is, but if I didn't, I could go back and I could add a little more ink, or if I just wanted it a little bit darker, and I can come back and it puts it precisely in the same spot so that you get a good image every time. Everything that you see in our tutorials, all of the things are products that Peddler's Den carries. They can be ordered from us, or you may want to visit us at a show. But everything that we use, everything that we show is available through us. Our website is www.peddlersden.com. Again, my name is Tanya Weekly, and I just want to thank you for spending a few minutes with me today.